Come on, listen to me. I got this story. Have you ever had been prompted by God to tell somebody about Jesus or invite somebody to church? This guy worked for a newspaper in Chicago, and he'd just gotten saved. And man, he was just like, God was dealing with him, and he said, I don't know why I'm supposed to go in the finance guy's office and tell him about Jesus. I know he's an atheist. I know he don't want to hear it, but I just need to go tell him about Jesus. So he walks in, he stands in the door, he doesn't go in the room. He said, hey, so-and-so, whatever. He goes, man, I wanted to invite you to church. Man, I've been going to church, and I gave my life to God. And man, he goes, I don't want to hear that mess. I don't want to hear that mess. He goes, well, I just felt like God wanted me to tell you, invite you to church with us. It's Easter. Easter's coming. He said, I don't believe in that resurrection stuff. I don't believe in any of that. I'm an atheist. And he walked out of the room, and he thought, why in the world, God, would you have me go in there knowing that guy's going to treat me like that? And it wasn't 6 months later the guy became associate pastor, and 6 months later he became a pastor of the church that he was at. He walked away from his job, his business, money, and everything. And after he'd been there about 6 months, a man came up to him and said, listen, I want to shake your hand and tell you what an influence you've been in my life. And he goes, it started back about a year ago. He said, you walked into the finance office of the newspaper, and he said, I don't even think you knew I was in the room. I was underneath the desk fixing tile that the chair had broken, and I was replacing and repairing tile, and you told that man about Jesus and to come to church. And he said, it gripped my heart. And he goes, I went to church the next Sunday and gave my heart to God. My wife gave her heart to God, and my teenage son gave his heart to God. And he said, you didn't even know I was in the room. But God sent him in there for that man, not the other. Don't take rejection personal. You don't know what seed you're planting, what you're doing. You just need to obey God. Share the good news. It's good news. Not bad news.